So does an alpha male need an alpha woman?
Well,
what is an alpha woman?
That's a great question.
What is an alpha woman?
She's.
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Looks like there's one right there.
Well, I don't know if I would consider myself an alpha woman if I didn't have an alpha male. You know, because truly, I seriously think that you can mold your relationship however you want it to be.
You can.
And if we had money, which is the root of all of our problems, then we would be at such better position where I can afford somebody to cook and clean and provide. And then I can be in my corner, be creative and reach my goal, which my goal is to spread crypto in my country. You know, nobody understands crypto, or they even have, some challenges with the country or with the government. So I have bigger goals, you know what I mean? That to clean or cook. Yeah, it's great. I know how to do it. I can make my bed. I make my bed every day in the morning.
Derrick, there's got to be something on your mind right now. I feel like you're like, go ahead.
I was more saying in a sense that with the cleaning and cooking, she wants to do that for you. I mean,
no female wants to do that. Like, come on. If a female had an option to do it,
some females do.
Some females do.
That's their goal. Like they're like, I'm done working. I just want to be home for my husband.
Some females do that.
Why would you not want to feed your man?
I would love to feed my man, and I do. Of course, I'm just telling you that when you have a bigger goal in mind,
right?
Like, for example, making a whole country financially free with crypto, there's better things to do and waste your time with than cleaning or cooking. And luckily, my man understands this because we have the same goal together. You know what I mean?
It's a characteristic of an alpha woman.
So
she's hooked on purpose. Yep.
No, seriously, I'm just like, I do it, and of course, I'm not expecting me to be dirty. No, I'm having a clean space, a clear mind, clear of what I want to do, but I'm not going to waste my time just cleaning and doing my laundry. Like, it's a waste of time.
But majority of relationships don't operate on the way you operate. Majority of relationship isn't. I have a woman that's a crypto mogul, and she wants to conquer.
You're saying that she's unique, and most women are not
you're
like
an exception to the rule.
Well,
I would say.
I wouldn't say I'm exception to the rule at all.
No?
I'm just not at all. I'm just like any other female who is embracing her femininity.
Okay.
And luckily for me, my man is allowing that for me to happen. And same thing with him. That's why right now I'm at my prime, and that's why he's at his prime, because we're again understanding what it means to be in a committed relationship with one another, and understand what is the goal that we want out of life, right?
So let's just establish what we think, the exception to the rules are. Natalia, you'd mentioned that a lot of women do want to kind of be more the housewife traditional role.
They're lying.
She's saying they're lying. Okay, so here it is.
If they will get bored, so.
Everyone,
they will get bored,
I don't think they're lying.
Let's go down the line here.
Well, that's different.
What percentage of women want to be the strong, independent working woman, i.e. like you, and what percentage of women are a little more comfortable being, second place, housewife, more the family? Go ahead, let's get some numbers. What percentage do you think?
For each? I would give housewife, I would say about maybe like 70.
I was thinking the same.
70% of women and 30% want to be more independent.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Matt, go ahead.
Wow, I have zero clue. I haven't polled. But because when I was dating those 14-year sabbatical, I had maybe had 6 relationships that lasted for 6 months, and what turned me off about them is that they weren't really. There's no drive in what they want to do as a career because housewife and listen. I understand because that's an act of service, and I love it when a woman comes and wants to serve her man. That's awesome. My wife does it too. She calls it DoorDash, right? But she always asks, "What do you want for dinner? What do you want for dinner?" So in a way, she's not cooking for me, but she's still
She's nourishing you, making sure.
She's taking care of it. Like the kids, like Sheena always takes care of the kids. We got to take care of this, take care of that. So she has that role. She just doesn't actually. Get it. Then we have a cleaner to do it, we have a nanny to do it, we had sitters to do it, and we're doing this all before we had money.
Yeah.
I would have to say though, like when I have kids, I will for sure be a housewife because then again, as I told you earlier, the success of me and my family will be measured of the family I raised and the children I raised, right? Like what products am I actually seeding right now? So,
but if you're leading your country with crypto,
if I'm doing what
if you're leading the inclusion of crypto into your country, let's say that happens. When that happens, yes,
that will happen. I just don't know the timing.
And you're leading it.
I don't have to lead it. That's the beautiful of crypto. You have the freedom of speech. You can do whatever you want with your crypto, and that's what I will teach to people, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
And you also mentioned that once you have children, that's when you're going to turn on the switch and become a housewife. Wouldn't you say these are traits that you have to somewhat,
grow into?
These are just definitions that we're getting stuck on, right? We're getting stuck on the housewife. Just because you're a housewife doesn't mean that you're not going to be creative or do anything. People think that just because you're a housewife, like your actually life ends. No, that's when your life begins, because you are nourishing your children. You are raising your children. Now, luckily, I have money. I will have help to make my children emotionally intelligent. So I will have them different teachers. Yeah, of course, I will teach them by myself. I'm not sending them to a school. That's for sure. I'll have homeschooling, but I'm going to have help. Why? Because I can afford it, right?
Right.
And this is what I'm trying to make people understand. Not only I can do it, everybody can do it. And especially nowadays, in 2022, it's super easy. You truly just have to shut up and listen to your man. That's seriously all you have to do.
Shut up and listen to your man. So that's essentially saying that let your man be a leader.
Exactly. Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. You cannot have a strong woman if you're not going to have a strong leader. Like, the rest are just pretending. Like a strong, a guy who's very strong with multiple women, he's pretending just to be liked.
Shut up and listen to your man. I want you to cook and clean, and that's all I want you to do.
Well, then that's the wrong man.
The crypto thing is not happening. Well, but you're the one that stated, shut up and listen to your man.
No, in the sense of...
So it's... No. He's saying... Well, you know what I mean?
No, you're like manipulating... You're trying to manipulate my words. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes... especially when it comes to finances, men know more. So that's exactly what I did. I listened to my man. I became a millionaire. And now we're enjoying the life together, living life, trying to teach people the same thing. Why? Because I was raised from an amazing father. I had a great base. Same thing with my brother, And now I was able to pick the right man. Why? Because this was rooted from me since the beginning, since I was a little girl, right? So this is exactly what's happening to me. I'm just allowing being a female. My femininity is coming, and I'm just manifesting. Like, I'm seriously just manifesting stuff, and things are happening to me.
And if you don't mind me asking, what role did your mother play? My
mother never worked in her life. Then we moved to America. She worked because my dad sold everything that he had in Albania. It wasn't much. Obviously, it was just a third world country. Moved to America. My mom started working, and I can tell that she's not happy working. No woman is happy really working unless you're truly doing something.
So would you say she was more happier when she was
a
housewife then?
Well, right now she's no longer working as well, just working a little bit, trying, especially because she's into crypto as well.
All right.
Mom's even into crypto.
What economic system is Albania? Or socialism, capitalism?
No, they're democratic. They're... Well, socialism now, if you ask me, but...
Democratic socialism.
Democratic socialism, yeah. They consider themselves democratic, but... And again, in my eyes, they're socialist, and they don't understand that they're socialist.